She almost let her past love experience ruin her relationship with her brother. What really happened? Come on, guys, let's find out together. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of today's interesting movie where we bring you fascinating drama full of life lessons. Trust me, there's a lot to learn here. But before we dive in, please subscribe for more popular Nigerian movie updates from us. The story begins with a handsome young guy named Justin, who was on his way home with his friend. They were returning from the field where they had just played football. After saying goodbye, Justin heard a loud noise from inside the house. He rushed in and found a pretty young lady on the floor, crying and drinking. Justin quickly grabbed the drink from her and asked what had happened. She told him her boyfriend had broken up with her. She cried and insulted the guy, feeling frustrated that she couldn't seem to find true love, while Justin comforted her. That young lady was Ogechi, Justin's sister. It seemed Justin was the only love she could truly hold on to. They spent quality time together. When she was sad, Justin felt it too. When she was happy, he shared in her joy. He even stayed up with her to watch late-night movies, even though he wasn't a fan. That was the love Ogechi held on to. A week later, Ogechi was still in bed when Justin surprised her with a birthday cake. Ah, so thoughtful of him. Ogechi was so happy because what her exes couldn't do for her brother did effortlessly to make her happy. Later, she made a video to share with the public, showing what her brother had done for her. But afterward, she paused and thought to herself, "Am I truly happy?" That night, Ogechi and Justin went out to celebrate her birthday. Moments later, they returned home. Ogechi was upset about a guy who had complimented her at the venue. She lashed out even though Justin tried to make her understand. She still believed all men were the same and compared them to those who had broken her heart. Justin laughed and went upstairs. The next night, Ogechi grabbed Justin's hand to make a video together. But when she started talking badly about men, Justin refused to be part of it. He stood up and left, leaving her to do it alone. The following morning, Justin and his friend were walking back from the field. While arguing, Justin playfully threw the ball to his friend, but it accidentally hit a young lady on the head. She was furious and wouldn't listen to Justin's apology. She stormed off angrily, and Justin continued chatting with his friend before heading inside. The next day, Ogechi and Justin were at the dining table eating. She talked about her experience with a rude customer at her salon. Then Justin brought up the encounter he had with the girl the ball had hit. 2 days later, Justin saw the girl again. Her name was Samantha. She was hawking Zobo. He stopped her, and they had a conversation. Afterward, Justin bought all her drinks and gave her a huge amount of money, which she refused. Justin then tricked her and ran off with the drinks. That night, Ogechi went to the kitchen and drank some of the Zobo. She called Justin to ask where he got it from. When Justin said it was from the girl he mentioned earlier, Ogechi immediately poured the drink down the sink and warned him to stay away from her. Justin got upset and they argued. He told her she was starting to piss him off. Then he walked away, leaving her shocked and speechless. What would you do if your sibling started getting too involved in your personal life? Share your thoughts in the comments. The next day, Justin was in the living room with his friend when he overheard Ogechi on a phone call. She was speaking with her friend, who had invited her to a wedding. Surprisingly, Ogechi told her she couldn't afford to waste money on expensive clothes for a marriage that wouldn't last. This made Justin upset. He quickly collected the phone from her and cautioned her, but Ogechi refused to change her mindset. After that, Justin returned to his friend, and out of frustration, tried to complain about Ogechi, but his friend warned him not to speak badly about his own sister. The next morning, Samantha came to Justin's house with some Zobo to show appreciation for the money he gave her the other day. While they were chatting, Ogechi walked in and angrily threw the Zobo away. She began saying harsh words to Samantha, making her feel bad. Samantha left, deeply hurt. Justin confronted Ogechi afterward. Even though he tried to stay respectful, he let her know that what she did was wrong. He told her she couldn't keep projecting her bad experiences with men onto everyone else. Still, Ogechi wouldn't accept the truth. That night, Ogechi brought food to Justin's room, but the door was locked. Justin didn't want to come out. She left the food by the door and walked away. Days passed. Justin kept going outside, hoping to see Samantha, but she didn't show up. The following morning, while Uchechi was in the living room watching a movie and reflecting on herself, Justin walked in quietly. Uchechi called out, asking if he didn't see her. They argued for a few minutes, and Justin told her again that what she did to Samantha wasn't right. Then he walked out. Outside, he was relieved to see Samantha again. He ran to her and apologized for what had happened. Though Samantha accepted his apology, she said she didn't want anything to do with him because of his sister. But wait, was Samantha really walking away from him? Or from the drama tied to Uchechi? Justin gently stopped her by placing her Zobo basket down, asking her to stay and talk. They sat and chatted. Samantha opened up about what she had been going through, and Justin comforted her. The next day, Samantha visited Justin's house again. She asked if his sister was around, saying she didn't want any trouble after what had happened. Justin jokingly said Uchechi was home, which made Samantha panic. Then he laughed and told her he was just kidding. She relaxed and sat down. They talked and studied together. Later, Justin went to the kitchen to prepare something for her. After a few minutes, he returned and convinced her to eat. They spent quality time together, and when she was about to leave, Justin walked her out. She thanked him, and he told her he planned to see her the next day. The following day, Samantha came again. Justin welcomed her, and they started studying. Then he went inside to bring out something he had bought for her. It was a phone. Samantha hugged him excitedly, but after a moment, she stopped and refused to take it, saying her stepmother wouldn't approve. Justin reassured her, telling her she didn't need to inform her stepmom. He gave her the phone anyway. Moments later, Uchechi came downstairs as she was about to go out. She was furious with Justin for withdrawing a large sum from her account without her permission. When she asked what he used the money for, he told her he bought a phone for Samantha. Uchechi was so angry that she stormed outside. Later that night, Uchechi was seen eavesdropping as Justin talked on the phone with Samantha, calling her the most beautiful girl he had ever seen. The next morning, Uchechi was in the kitchen when Justin walked in to greet her, but she shoved him aside and told him to go and greet the beautiful girl he was praising on the phone. Justin stood there, shocked and speechless. Then he quietly left the kitchen. Later that day, Justin and Samantha were seen together again, studying peacefully. Do you think Uchechi has the right to control who Justin falls in love with? Or is she taking things too far? Drop your opinion in the comments. The next day, Justin and Samantha were seen walking back home together, chatting and playing along the way. The following night, Justin was in his room working on his laptop when his phone rang. It was Samantha calling for help. Immediately, he stood up and went straight to Uchechi's room, asking for her car key. Uchechi, surprised, asked him where he was going at that time of the night, but Justin was in such a hurry that he left without answering, leaving Uchechi worried. A few minutes later, Uchechi was in the living room waiting, only to see Justin walk in with Samantha. Uchechi was shocked and clearly unhappy with Samantha moving in with them. But Justin insisted he couldn't let her go back to the street. He assured Uchechi that they would talk in the morning and then took Samantha to his room, promising her she was safe with him. After that, he gave her one of his shirts to wear. The next morning, Justin prepared breakfast for Samantha. But on his way to the room, Uchechi stepped out of hers and saw everything he was doing, the same things he used to do for her. She looked upset, trying to make him feel guilty, but Justin walked away quietly. That same day, Uchechi was seen recording another video about men, this time indirectly targeting her brother, claiming he had completely changed. Meanwhile, Justin went out to buy clothes for Samantha. She was overwhelmed by everything he was doing for her and didn't know how to repay him. Uchechi interrupted them while they were talking. Samantha whispered, "Thank you," to Justin before heading upstairs. Uchechi came out, staring at her with jealousy. The next day, Justin and Samantha were playing Ludo together, laughing and having a good time. Uchechi watched them angrily. She walked up to them and kept staring at Samantha, making her uncomfortable. Samantha stood up with her juice, but to her surprise, Uchechi told her to drop it. Uchechi then sat down to play with Justin, but he immediately stood up and left. That night, while Justin and Samantha were in the kitchen, Ogechi walked in, pretending to look for something. The truth was, she was jealous. Justin no longer had time for her, and she constantly monitored their every move, even when they were just playing games. She eventually pretended to have leg pain to get Justin's attention. But is it really just jealousy? Or is Ogechi hiding something deeper beneath her anger? The next day, Ogechi recorded another video. This time, she specifically talked about her brother Justin, calling him a player like the rest of the men she always criticized. That same day, Justin saw the video and got furious. They got into a heated argument. After Ogechi stormed off, Samantha came in and told Justin she overheard everything. He hugged her tightly, frustrated. A few minutes later, they were in the room when Samantha suggested they should help Ogechi find a man to keep her company. Justin tried to explain that Ogechi had trust issues with men, but Samantha insisted. Later that night, Ogechi sat in her room, scrolling through the negative comments on her video. It seemed no one supported her view this time. The following morning, Justin and Samantha were working on the laptop, trying to find a match for Ogechi. As Ogechi came downstairs, they quickly pretended they were just chatting until she left. Then they continued their search. Still that same day, Justin arrived home and Samantha excitedly rushed to him, saying she had found a match for Ogechi. They both went inside to confirm the message they received from the guy. Do you think Ogechi's behavior is out of genuine concern for her brother, or is she simply unable to let go of the past? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. That same day, while Ogechi was in the kitchen cooking and dancing, Justin and Samantha walked in. She asked them what was going on, and they told her she had a date. Ogechi looked at them in surprise. After a brief conversation, she warned them to stop and said she wasn't interested. After that, they left, and she continued dancing. Later that night, Justin and Samantha didn't give up. They continued planning how to get Ogechi to go on a date with Martins. Then Justin said he had an idea. The next morning, while Ogechi was in her room spreading the bed, Justin walked in with a package. He told her he wanted to take her on a date and would love for her to wear the dress inside. He also said he would send her the location. Ogechi was surprised, expecting they would go together, but after Justin explained, she eventually agreed to go. That same day, Ogechi dressed up nicely and headed straight to the location Justin sent her. When she got there, she couldn't find Justin. While trying to call him, a guy sitting nearby called her name, Martins. She was shocked and asked how he knew her name. Martins explained the situation, and even though she was confused, she decided to cooperate. Will Ogechi play along peacefully or turn the date into total disaster? Meanwhile, Justin and Samantha were at home, worried about what Ogechi might do when she returned, or worse, what she might have done to Martins. Back at the restaurant, Ogechi and Martins were having a good time, laughing and chatting like old friends. Later that evening, Justin and Samantha were in the living room waiting nervously. Soon, Ogechi walked in, singing and smiling as she went to her room. Justin and Samantha were surprised, but not too quick to celebrate. They needed confirmation that the date actually went well. That night, they overheard Ogechi talking on the phone with Martins. Suddenly, she came out and caught them eavesdropping. Samantha quickly ran downstairs, leaving Justin alone with Ogechi. Do you think Justin did the right thing by secretly setting up the date? If you were Ogechi, how would you react? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The next morning, Ogechi prepared breakfast for everyone. Samantha was surprised because Ogechi had never done that before. Afterwards, she served them and they all ate, still surprised. While eating, Ogechi's phone rang and she excused herself to speak with Martins, while Justin and Samantha stared at her in shock. 2 days later, Justin's friend came to the house. Samantha, who was just returning from lectures, met him at the door. Justin introduced her to his friend, Henry, as his girlfriend. They exchanged pleasantries. While they were still chatting, Ogechi came downstairs, all dressed up and looking good. She asked, "How do I look?" They were both surprised. She was heading out for a second date with Martins. This was getting serious. After she left, Samantha was so excited that she hugged Justin before going upstairs so they could spend some time together. Meanwhile, Martins was already waiting outside the gate. When Ogechi came out, he admired her beauty and gave her a hug, still complimenting her. Then they both got into the car. In that moment, Ogechi began to realize that not all men are the same. The moral lesson of this movie is, don't let the pain of past experiences define your future. Healing is possible, and love can still be found when you open your heart again. Everyone deserves a second chance, even yourself. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more captivating Nigerian movies. Bye for now.